they ready? When you're ready, let me know. Ready? Okay. Thank you very much. This morning, I had the opportunity to visit the Directorate of Criminal Investigations to have an engagement with the team that are working here. And I must say that it has been a very fruitful engagement, especially to see that there is a lot of progress that is going on. I want to thank the Inspector General of Police, his deputies, and the Director of the Directorate here of Investigations for the work they have done so far, and for the work that has been done to professionalize investigations of crimes in the country. I have had an opportunity to engage the team that works under the DCI, and I've gotten to the bottom of many of the issues that are being handled here. As you very well know, that the National Police Service, through this directorate, is doing a lot of work to keep our country safe. And a lot of work here is to deal with high crimes. You deal with issues of terrorism, narcotics, among others. And I am very happy that the teamwork that has been shown here in all agencies within the National Police Service has led to the results that we have in the country. It's very well known that our country is safer than ever before, and that safety is because of the effort that has been done by National Police Service. We may be having challenges in some parts of the country, but a lot of work has been done in the last few years to make sure that we keep our country safe. I am also happy that I visited the forensic lab. This is a very important strategic facility, one of its own kind in the region, and it's contributing immensely to the use of science and technology to make sure that crimes are detected and criminals are apprehended. Through this lab, we believe that we are going to leverage on technology to make sure that we protect our country and keep our people safe. So as a result of my visit today, we have agreed that the work of equipping this laboratory must go on. In the next budget, we are working with the National Treasury and Parliament to make sure that the full operationalization of this laboratory is achieved. We are also working with the universities and colleges to continuously train new experts. And we are in discussion with the National Police Service Commission to see how we can be able to retain the experts, because there is a very huge flight of experts, because they feel like when they reach a certain level, they feel like we are not really compensating them as we should. We are going to come up with a mechanism for training, but also to ensure that retention of those experts is going to be achieved. We want our area of emphasis is actually training. For so many years, we haven't really put enough budget in terms of training more experts and retraining those who are at work. We want to, again, working with the National Assembly and together with the National Treasury, training is going to be enhanced, and to make sure that we revitalize the training facilities and the training academy for this Directorate of Criminal Investigations, so that we get our experts and our officers always being ahead of the criminals, and to make sure that we keep our country safe. So I'm very happy to be here. This was a normal familiarization tour within the department itself, and also engaging the human resources. What's important in any institution is to understand the people that work and drive the agenda of the institution. And I have had a very good engagement with the various officers who are manning different directorates and different departments and different units. And I want to say that to thank them for their very, very warm reception, and want to assure you that our country is very safe. Thank you very much. Asanteni sana.
Kwa Kiswahili tu tunaomba kujua siku ya Jumamosi. Naitwa Eric Owenga kutoka Citizen Radio. Kwa Kiswahili naomba labda uzungumzie swala la Todanyang.
Okay.
Tunaona siku ya Jumamosi kwamba hadi sasa hatujui watu wangapi waliathirika, na labda kwa sasa serikali inafanya nini ili tujue ni wangapi.
Okay, pengine tuchukue maswali tatu hivi. moja ni ya Todonyang.
Na waziri, jina langu ni Mwege William kutoka TV47. Pia unaweza tupa update kuhusiana na swala la Haiti.
Yeah, swala la Haiti. Okay. Somali. Thank you. I think we handled the three. Yeah.
I'm Mudaki from the Standard. Yeah, yesterday, the National Assembly Majority Leader,
about the issue of dumping, of dumping waste here in the city.
Yes.
Okay. So let's deal with the four. Ya kwanza wacha niseme ya kwamba nimekuja hapa kuhakikisha kwamba kikazi kuangalia kazi ambayo inaendelea hapa katika DCI offices na kuangalia hii is laboratory sana ama mahabara ya Kiswahili imepotea, so kuangalia mahabara hapa ambayo inasaidia kuhakikisha tunapambana na majangili na wakora, na ninawashukuru maafisa wote ambao wamenikaribisha hapa kuhakikisha kwamba tunasaidiana na kufanya kazi pamoja kupeleka nchi yetu mbele. Napongeza idara hii ya DCI kwa kazi ambayo wanaendelea kufanya, na pia ninataka kuhakikishia Wakenya kwamba tunaendelea katika ile mpango rais aliweka ya kuhakikisha kwamba tunapata equipment ya kisasa yenye itatusaidia kupambana na mambo ya crimes katika nchi yetu. Kwa maswali ambayo imeulizwa, kwanza ni shida ambayo ilitupata pale Todonyang. Ningependa kwanza kusema ya kwamba tunaendelea kuambia pole mafamilia ambao hawajapata ndugu na dada zao kwa wakati huu, kwa sababu ya ile kazi inaendelea kuwatafuta penye walipo. Wakenya wengi sana pengine hawajui Todonyang nini inaendelea huko, na watu wachache sana wamewahi kusafiri kwenda huko. Kwa miaka 14 hivi nilipofika Todonyang niliambiwa kwa miaka 14 iliyopita waziri wa mwisho kuwa katika Todonyang ilikuwa mwaka 14 iliyopita. Na kwa hivyo kwa mara ya kwanza kwa miaka 14 walikuwa wanaona kiongozi wa serikali katika level ya waziri kuwatembelea, na nilisikiza mambo yao. Todonyang ni border area ambayo ni ya maana sana katika taifa letu, na ningependa kusema ya kwamba ile uhusiano ya wananchi kutoka Merile, Dasnach kwa upande wa Ethiopia na ya Kenya imekuwa ni vizuri, kwa sababu ni watu wanajuana pamoja, wanafanya kazi pamoja. Kuna biashara 3 inaendelea katika kona hiyo. Ya kwanza ni biashara ama ile hali ya uchumi ya mambo ya uvuvi. Hiyo uvuvi Lake Turkana ni ya maana sana katika uchumi ya sehemu hiyo, na unaona kwamba wananchi kutoka Ethiopia na Kenya wanashirikiana wakivuka upande ule na kuvuka upande huu mwingine bila kizuizi chochote. Na ya pili ni kwamba biashara inaendelea huko ni ya livestock, mambo ya ufugaji, na hawa pia wanafanya pamoja wakivuka upande wa Ethiopia na kuja Kenya bila shida kubwa sana. Ya tatu ni mambo ya biashara. Wanafanya biashara, duka zenye ziko Ethiopia na duka zenye ziko Kenya zinawasiliana katika biashara katika sehemu hiyo. Na hii Jumamosi iliyopita kwa bahati mbaya kuna mkora moja alienda kuleta shida katika sehemu ya upande ule wa Ethiopia kutoka Kenya, na tuna habari ambazo nazo ni kwamba akawaua watu 3 kutoka sehemu ya Ethiopia. Na kwa ile retaliatory attacks inasemekana kwamba Wakenya wakavamiwa katika upande wa Ethiopia kwa lake yenyewe ya Lake Turkana, na kwa sababu ya hiyo hatujajua kwamba walivamiwa, wangapi waliumia, nini ilifanyika, lakini inakusudiwa kwamba kutokana na ile idadi ya watu ambao wamepotea ama familia zao wanasema hawajawaona, tuna zaidi ya watu 20. Jana Jumatatu nilienda Todonyang, tukakuwa na mkutano na tukaweka mpango kabambe ya kuhakikisha kwamba tunawasiliana na Ethiopia. Tuesday niliporudi hapa Nairobi, hiyo ni juzi, tulikuja kufanya mambo ya diplomasia ya kuongelesha serikali ya Ethiopia kutusaidia, na kwa sababu ya hiyo kazi hiyo Jumanne usiku timu yenye niliwache Todonyang iliweza kukutana na serikali ndogo ya upande wa Ethiopia na kukubaliana jana watafanya ile msako. Walifanya msako jana kutoka saa 8 afternoon, na kama vile niliandika katika taarifa kwa media houses ni kwamba miili 2 ilipatikana na postmortem imefanywa na burial imefanyika kwa wale hao wawili ambao miili zao zilipatikana. Ile kusaka inaendelea leo kutafuta, na tutapata habari, na anytime I get the news I want to say that I will report to the country. So I want to confirm that so far thanks to the government efforts, diplomatic efforts, and the team that I set up in Todonyang, plus the team that comes from Ethiopian government, and going through our whole government approach, we've been able to speak to the Ethiopian government, and we're working together. Our local administration, the team set up in Todonyang, together with the local administration on the other side of Ethiopia, are working together, and I appreciate both of them for working together to search and rescue those who may be alive, and if unfortunately those who have passed away, to find their bodies. Unfortunately, yesterday in this search, we found that already 2 bodies were found, and the postmortem was done, and samples taken, and the families were, the bodies were buried, and more search is going on today, and we'll be updating the country as it goes on. This is a very regrettable situation. It's a very sad occurrence. Unfortunately, it happened outside our territory, so we had very little control as Kenyan authorities ourselves because of what happened. It happened on the part of Ethiopia. And so we needed a lot of negotiations to have access on that side, and I'm glad that the Ethiopian government assisted us to work on access. I just want to say also that this scenario where the citizens of Ethiopia and Kenya keep crossing the border for economic activities, as I've already said, that there are 3 very important economic activities, which is pastoralism and livestock keeping, and the question of trading across the border, and also fishing across the border within the Lake Turkana has been going on for many years. And unless there is a trigger, like in this case, there was a trigger on a criminal who went from our side to Ethiopian side and caused this situation, there would be no retaliatory attacks of this magnitude. And I want to say that, as I've said, and I repeat, more than 20 Kenyans have not been accounted for. We will give you the number when we really settle on a number that is collected from the public. Remember that these are not people who just live in Todonyang. These are Kenyans especially from the Turkana County, from very far. So in terms of accounting for them, maybe even their families do not know whether they are lost or not. So that's why it's taking time to get also reports and to confirm the numbers from the members of public, because this is not just about people who are living within Todonyang area. These are Kenyans who have gone there for economic activities that they want to engage in. It's a very beautiful place. It's a very rich area. Unfortunately, because of these criminal acts, it becomes dangerous for our citizens. And I want to thank the National Administration staff who are there and the National Police Service for the work they have already done. That is all I can say about Todonyang at the moment, and we will keep giving you the information related to the same. On the question of our chiefs who are abducted, again, negotiations are ongoing. The good news is that the contact is there. There are interlocutors that are working on it, and we believe that eventually the situation will be sorted. I do not wish to say more than that because of the security situation, and it's important to keep it as it is, because what is primary for the Republic of Kenya is the safety of our chiefs across that border. The other question that I was asked is is the question of Haiti. Again, the team that has our police officers that have gone to Haiti are now up to 700 and is it 44? Yeah, 744. And so far they are doing a fantastic job to restore law and order. They are not alone. Although the Kenyan contingent is the largest, they are not working alone. We have troops from Ecuador, we have Jamaica, we have Dominican Republic, and we have all these teams are working together under one command, and they are doing a very good job to restore law and order. Unfortunately, as you very well know, an incident occurred, and we lost one of our officers. The family was informed, the protocols were followed, and we are in the process of making sure that we will do everything possible to support the family during this difficult time. And I want to assure the people of Kenya that despite that setback, you know, the country and our officers are doing a fantastic job. And since we are here with the media houses, I wanted to say this, that let's also be sensitive when reporting these issues. And let's also be sensitive when you are discussing your country on security issues. Because I saw some people saying, trying to sensationalize. I know there are some naysayers, people with negative energy, who believed that there would be a massacre. Our officers would be massacred when they go to Haiti. And they had prepared even their headlines ready to see Kenyans being being killed and, you know, massacred, and people being returned here in bodies and so forth. Now that they were extremely disappointed that did not happen. One incident like the case that happened recently is now being sensationalized because there was already a script in place that wanted to do so. I want to tell those very few naysayers that you must always, and I keep insisting, you must separate your political competition, your hatred for those who are in governance at the moment, and your country. Your country is bigger than the local small-time politics. We must, all of us, give support to our police officers who have gone to Haiti. They are going there for a great mission, to a great calling. And even once they are there, they are also not there for their own. They are there for us and for the world. And when they come back, the experience they will have got in handling that situation, the training also they will have got, the upscaling of their expertise, will benefit the people of Kenya in the long run. So it's something that we must be very proud as a country that we've been able to respond to that calling. The last one was, yes. On the incident of dumping of waste at KPLC offices, first of all, that is primitive. That is unacceptable. There is a consensus in the country that was the most primitive thing anyone can ever do. And we actually condemn that behavior in the highest terms possible. I don't know even the words I can be able to use. I mean, the county government of Nairobi has the responsibility of keeping everybody in Nairobi safe. They have also a very important responsibility of public health, of making sure that we are living in a country that is safe from diseases. You know, you come and dump waste so that people can get diseases like cholera and so forth. That was totally uncouth. It's uncalled for. It is unacceptable. And from day one, the National Police Service responded. You know, responded from the very day one. Perhaps we did not do the publicity as it should be, but at the very highest level, there was a report that was made by from the KPLC. That report led to arrest of some of the officers from this Nairobi for questioning, and also the lorries, some of the lorries have been detained in the police station and so forth. We're going to be giving that information. Perhaps that information was not in Parliament by the time there was a debate yesterday, and we have agreed that as a ministry, working with the National Police Service, we'll put together the information, the process that is going on, and submit it to Parliament for noting and for further action, even as we continue investigating those who performed that act. That is not how governments work. A government cannot behave like a criminal gang and expect the citizens to obey the law. That should never happen, and we regret that it happened. and we are going to take action to whatever level necessary to ensure that the persons who planned, who executed, who are actually charged in a court of law. Asanteni sana. That's too much. That's too many people.
Thank you.